It's a Tasty Tuesday on the show about food, fun places, and the mayhem of life. Good morning. Good to see you this morning, and welcome to the Beach House Beach Bunker. Come on in. Chairs are set up. We're ready to rock and roll for a Tuesday. I hope your Tuesday's off to a good start. You had a nice Monday. That weather was nice, hey? Oh, yeah. You knew I was at the grill yesterday. Hit the Beach Bunker, got the barbecue all set up, and hopefully had a chance to get outside, enjoy that beautiful fresh air, and more beautiful weather locally is on the way for us today. Coming up on the show, confirmation that Peavey Mart is not just closing their Ontario and New Brunswick stores. We've got the latest on that, and still to come, Canadian big box retail success stories. There's still a lot of stores that are Canadian that we can get out and support, and that's going to be more important than ever with a possible 25% tariff coming this weekend. Also, a guy who's created the Peavey Mart song, and of course, we'll have that for you. The Peavey Mart song. He did it all by himself, Saskatchewan Rough Rider fan. This guy is undoubtedly very destroyed with the news about Peavey Mart, but it's not a sad song. It's a fun song, and we'll have it for you. Also, from the world of science, breaking news this morning, scientists have finally found what they call is the holy grail of reproduction. Taking cells from one individual person and being able to make a child with the cells of that. I thought that was a test tube baby. Well, I guess a test tube baby is still needing a man and a woman to do that. We don't need that anymore. It's 2025. Woo! Progress, science. We'll explain coming up. And we're going to talk tattoos this morning. We're going to talk ink. New survey results this morning. Are tattoos beautiful? I like to think they are, if done correctly and not in prison by a guy that's next to you in the cell, maybe. We'll discuss that. And it's National Vacation Planning Day. And again, we've got sun seekers scattered all over the place. So they're already on vacation, a lot of them, from Mexico to Jamaica, Dominican Republic, and all points in between. And we'll check out some of the pictures and video offerings that they've got for us this morning. First, let's look outside, see how things are shaping up for us. We had a couple of school divisions not running their buses yesterday. It seems to be smooth sailing this morning. As we start out the morning, it does not appear that we have any cancellations or postponements because of fog, ground drifting, or anything else. In fact, We've got normal seasonal driving conditions right across the board. With the exception of McGregor and New Winnipeg, watch for some partial cover. Still dealing with a few of those drifts from yesterday. But other than that, things are looking good. And the forecast is 2, starting out at 0 at the beach bunker. -3 at the airport. We will see +2 today. So big lineups at the car wash. Get your windshield washer fluid all topped up. +2, there is a chance of flurries tonight. So when you get home from work, you might see some flurries floating around. Hopefully that's not rain, though, because it is going to be warm. So something to keep an eye on. Wednesday, mainly cloudy, -2. Thursday, sunny, -2. Bit of a blip Friday, -11. Saturday, -1. And then back to the cold on Sunday. So not too bad at all weather-wise, although there is a snow event planned for the weekend. So if you're doing some traveling this weekend, just something to put on your radar. Keep an eye on it. We'll continue to follow it as the weekend gets closer. As we take a look at the temperature map this morning, basically same temperature in Manitoba as it is in most of Nevada. In fact, northern Nevada is colder than us this morning. Look at that, north of Las Vegas. I know a few people in Vegas this morning. Don't go north. It's colder than it is at home. What a weird winter this has been. And look at the blue. It is scattered all across the Midwestern United States, and Southwest is colder than us this morning. New Mexico, Arizona, northern Arizona. That is wild. Anyway, I don't feel bad because, you know what? We've had to put up with a lot of cold days so far this year, that some of them have been pretty darn brutal. So they can have it. Here's the wind chill. And then we'll get into our good mornings. Good morning, Tasty Tuesday. Hey, it was chocolate day on Monday. Today we are doing Co-op Gold delicious and creamy hot chocolate. Oh, something for everybody to enjoy. And maybe some hot chocolate in the coffee. And the question is, marshmallows or none? I'm more of a none guy. No marshmallows for me. I'm not really big on the marshmallows. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. I hope you had a great Monday yesterday. It's time for Taste It Tuesday. There's lots of crap in the world, and things feel like they're coming off the rails, but they're not. They're not. Everything is gonna be just fine. Stick with us, and we'll give you some beach time. Boys and girls, times are tough. Things are not operating as they should. But that's okay. We'll stick together. We got your back. We'll stick together. Wear a mask. Wash your hands. Wait a second. Nah, that's the old crisis. That's all good. We've got each other. We've got each other. As long as we've got each other, we'll huddle around the fire. Road Reverend, good morning to you, sir. On Twitch, Tasha, Zumba, Bernice, MJ, all in on Twitch this morning. And MJ is ready to tackle the day with vibe and vigorance and vitality and all kinds of excitement. And Tosh reminds us that she was the first one in here at 4 a.m. There's no one here. There's no one here, Tosh. And she says, my good morning disappeared. Well, I think because Twitch probably just said, hello, why are you banging on the door at 4 o'clock in the morning? Although, what are you doing up at 4 o'clock in the morning? You need to get some rest. You're a busy lady. I worry about you. You need to get some rest. Elena's here on TikTok. Good morning, Elena. And Sean is here, too. Jody's here on Facebook. Good morning, Jody. Hope you had a nice Monday. Hi, Cindy. Cindy's here on Twitch. Good morning. And Janine is here on Facebook to wish everyone good morning. Hi, Janine. Hope you had a nice Monday. Tosh is excited about Taste It Tuesday. If you love chocolate, it is a Chocolate Tuesday. Hot chocolate from Co-op Gold. Everybody loves hot chocolate. I haven't put hot chocolate in coffee. Must be 20 years. I'm excited about that. I'm excited to see how good this tastes. And I'm excited to hear if we have more Sunseekers who have their hot chocolate with or without marshmallows. These are the questions that determine the future of civilization. No, just a nice distraction. That's all. Ash is here. Hi, Ash. Hello, Alex. And hello, Mavis. Good morning. Good morning, Allie. And Molly. And Nick is here on Facebook. Loretta's here on Facebook, too. Good morning. Oh, lots of hearts flying around this morning. Polar Bear's here. KD4380 is here. MJ says, you know marshmallows. You're on Team Tyler. Tracy is here to say good morning. Quentin says, it'll be the world against the U.S. pretty soon, of which we will be State 51. So the world will be against us, Quentin? Come on. But we're so kind. We're so lovable. So squishy. And we're so kind. And all we do is watch hockey, eat donuts, and drink Molson from our couch in our toques. How can anybody dislike us? Debbie, good morning. Good to see you. Welcome. Thank you for caring for me. Well, we have to look out for each other. Oh my gosh, new job. How? Well, is that a GT or should we save that? That sounds like a GT to me. For people that are just joining the show going, what the hell is all this going on here? This is a GT is good thing. And in about 2 minutes, we're going to flip the screen and then we're going to unload about yesterday's good thing, something good that happened to you yesterday to get the show rolling. And it could be big, could be small, could be a new job, could be something as simple as barbecue chicken on the bone turned out absolutely fantastico last night on the barbecue. Ooh. I love the smell of the barbecue. Isn't it great? Just when you fire that thing up, I picture everybody in my neighborhood out walking their dog going, what the? Because you've done it. You've been out for a walk and someone's done that to you. You're out for a walk and, ooh, pork chops. Oh, steak. We got to get home right away and start our barbecue. Start the grill. Honey. Texting honey. Honey, get outside. Start the grill. Zuma Bernice says, hey, listen. Don't turn the lights on at 4 a.m. in the beach bunker, Tosh. We're all trying to sleep. Oh, my gosh. Nick says, I'm okay with marshmallows, but I don't do it all. I don't do it all the time. More often than not, I'll add whipped cream and cinnamon. Well, you're just telling me now? Although that would have required additional preparation and planning. That does sound delightful, though. God, when I had that Tim Hortons pistachio dessert, I call it. Oh, my God. It had whipped cream and it had shaved white chocolate on top. Decadent is the only word. They handed it to me, and it was so cute. You won't be disappointed. I don't want to know how many calories. And I'm not a calorie counter. There's delicious. Oh, wow. Tracy says, my GT yesterday was watching your show. You're so kind. I'm sure there was far better things happening in your day. Think back. Oh, we're starting GT. See, look at this. We're going to just go right into it. Hang on a second. There it is. So first hour of the show is on all platforms. Yes, we're still on TikTok for the next 80 some odd days. And until China decides to sell it or they shut it down, we'll wait and see. For the meantime, we got about 3 months together on the TikTok. And we're on Facebook, X, as well as YouTube. And, of course, the mothership is Twitch. And for VIPs, very important people, the very important Sunseekers, we move to Hour 2 exclusively on Twitch. Now, you can lurk in, as many do, on the website at tylerglenshow.com. Or you can sign up, get yourself a user handle, and then you can join the chat, which is always so much fun. And then you can share your GTs, too, because we want to know your GTs. Hello, Kay. Hello, Jason. Good morning, Jason and Kay and Wade and J.L. McCullum. Nick, you're watching in two places? What are you doing? You're watching twice. Or is this another Nick Adams? Do we have a doppelganger? There may be another Nick Adams. Molly's GT from yesterday. Watched a comedy stream, listened to my buddy's set at work. Did your buddy do comedy at work? Or it was his music. Cindy was outside in the fresh air, enjoying that beautiful day. Absolutely gorgeous. Quentin is lining up his next Dream Factory project. Had some meetings with a potential dream kid. They raised some money to send kids to Disneyland, Disney World. That's fantastic. That's awesome. Nick Adams says, I finally tried the Zero Sugar Orange Crush. I'd say it's a keeper. Very nice. I think I may have come across that. Let me see here. You didn't find it too sweet, hey? It's been out for a little while now, but I find it a little too sweet. You know what I do? If I buy it, I like to mix it with bubbly, or some kind of carbonated water. Even though it's zero sugar, I don't know. I think that's sucralose that they put in it, and it's good. Don't get me wrong, but it tastes a bit like a carbonated Slurpee. You know when a slushie goes flat and it's really sweet? And I think that's one of the reasons why I drink zero sugar sodas is a lot of them, I find, taste less sweet than pop. I can't drink pop. It just gives me a toothache. So you say, hi, Marks. It's a keeper. Oh, but it does make for good mix. A little bit of rum in the Orange Crush, zero sugar. Get your day started. I mean, doesn't get your day started. It finishes off the week nicely. Thanks for sharing, Nick. Molly says, my friend did a 4-hour DJ set and then later went to catch some comedy. Fantastic. Nick says, no, that's not him on TikTok. I'm often imitated but never duplicated. Somebody's trying to be the coolest Nick Adams. I've had good experiences with zero sugar cola. Nice. Very good. Hey, Ryan is here. We're doing yesterday's good thing. Yesterday's good thing. If something good happened to you yesterday, we would love to know about it. Could be big, could be small. You should join for real. Join me someday. Doing a DJ set? You mean I don't know if I could do that. I haven't spun a record. God, when would be the last? I think the last record I ever put on a turntable. This requires some thought. I'm just lost in thought here. Last record I ever put on a turntable, I'm convinced, was in Prince Albert, Saskatchewan, Canada. Great White North. A radio station called Power 99. And I believe it was Nick Gilder, Hot Child in the City. Some good Canadian content right there. Hot Child in the City. Hot Child in the City. Oh, boom. Boom. We did not have the CD. I don't think they made a CD of Nick Gilder, Hot Child in the City. And so I had to cue it up on the turntable. Queuing it up on the turntable, Nick Gilder. And then when they took the turntables out of the studio, I asked to keep the record arm. I still have it. Still have the record arm, saying this will be for posterior's sake someday. Someone will look at this and say, what the hell is this? It's the arm from a record player. It's the arm of a record player. And then the kids would say, what the hell is that? Well, you put little pieces of vinyl on the turntable and you give it a whirl. Oh, this is cool from yesterday's good thing. I wanted to share this. Check this out. Our friends at Sunrise Credit Union, and I recognize a couple of those people. Sunrise Credit Union. Of course, they're sponsors of the Tyler Glen Show, and they're sponsors of the Helping Hands Soup Kitchen van. Their van was on its last legs. It was spittering and sputting and you could smell the oil and it was leaking all over the place. And Sunrise Credit Union stepped up along with a handful of other sponsors, and they got it done. They got the new van all ready to roll. Now, this picture was just taken yesterday. No, I'm kidding. There's like no snow. It's just looking beautiful. I saw the picture yesterday, and I'm like, oh, there's Andrea in her sandals. And it looks so nice and warm. I miss those days. I miss the sun. Anyway, this is just fantastic. Sunrise Credit Union reinvesting their profits right back into the community for initiatives like this. Helping Hands Soup Kitchen. Sunrise Credit Union with 19 locations across southwestern Manitoba to serve you. sunrisecu.mb.ca. Now, with a new vehicle like that, you want to make sure it's protected. You want to make sure it's got some ceramic coating on it because you don't want any scratches, dents, anything like that. And you know where you got to go. You know it's Auto Fashion. Auto Fashion will make sure that it is coated properly, professionally, and lasts years and years. That little investment on wheels. Not just that, they'll clean the inside of your vehicle too. They do detailing, fine auto finishing. They do it all. Upholstery protection. They will guard against sun damage. They will guard against stain management. And a whole lot more. Auto Fashion, 255 17th Street North behind Lee's Buffet. Look for the big green A's or go to autofashion.ca. And our friends at Murray Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC Certified Service Express, the official oil change of the Tyler Glen Show, 1500 Richmond Avenue, where every oil change means a donation to the Bear Clan, Helping Hands, and Samaritan House. Get your multi-point inspection. They're going to show you your filters while you wait. You can go and have yourself some coffee up at Allison's and enjoy yourself while your car enjoys getting those fluids all taken care of at 1500 Richmond Avenue in Brandon. Murray Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC Certified Service Express. Tosh got some grad pictures back. Tosh has pictures to share? What? This is incredible. Take a look. There it is. Order now. Fantastic. I hope I don't get into trouble because these are watermarked. You know that, right? You're not supposed to share these. You are not supposed to send these anywhere because that's what the watermark does. Very nice, Tosh. Very nice. It's I saw, too, that they've put the word out for fall registration for kindergarten, like for the 25-26 school year, and I'm like, whoa. And people give me a hard time when I'm like counting down to May long weekend or counting down to Easter. And it's like registration for 2025-26 school year. I'm like, that's incredible. Are we there now? Whoa. Sure won't be long before kids are picking out their high schools. Man, Zumba Bernice says that could be your signature song for every time you enter a room at an event. Hot Child in the City. Nick Gilder. Oh, man. Oh, hot child in the city. Feeling kind of dangerous. Angela says, good morning, y'all. Think we're out of good things from yesterday. Come on, let's pull out another one or two. You can do it. You can do it. Couple more good things. Hi, Leonard. Good morning. Good morning, Mario. And Bubba Becker. Paul Weiss. Good morning, Paul. Nice to see you. Cindy says, come on over to Twitch. Hour 2 is full of mischief and a little bit naughty. Little bit naughty. Well, sad news in the world of Canadian retail. It has been confirmed since we spoke last, PV Mart will be closing all stores nationwide amidst their financial struggles. We brought this to you yesterday morning because Retail Insider was the first on it. They had some very reliable sources inside PV Mart. And, you know, the thing is that there was staff members all over social media saying they're telling us to put the signs up going out of business sale. So there's your first hint. When the signs go up that say going out of business sale, it could be clever marketing. It could be an attempt at some kind of promotion, but chances are they're going out of business. And reaction has been swift, and reaction has been understandably concerned. Peavey Mart is one of the top 10 big box Canadian retailers in the country. Coming up in the next few minutes, we're going to take a look at who's left in the retail landscape. And not only that, we'll play a little bit of a game guessing whether you know who the top Canadian big box retailers are. Not only that, but we're gonna ask you, who do you think is the top Canadian big box retailer? Who is the big kahuna? Who does the most business? We're going to talk a bit about that and some of the reaction to Peavey Mart's closures. Now, we have one in our town. There's one in Winkler. There is one that just opened in Steinbach. It's just they still have the new paint smell in the store. And that's just is incredible. 2 in Winnipeg, 1 in Swan River. And there's 90 locations across the country. And some Facebook friends were sending me pictures yesterday. They were going in the store. They're saying locally that, boy, there's people in there buying the stuff. And obviously, when a business is going out of business, there's going to be holes in the store as far as inventory is concerned. And they won't have everything there because they're trying to clear out the inventory. Some people are optimistic, saying that maybe another retailer will move in and open up some kind of farm supply store. It was incredibly popular in our area. I know that. I would venture to say that it was one of the more popular stores in our area, Peavey Mart, because we're a big ag community. Anyway, more on that coming up on the show. First, we got to take our first beach break of the morning. It's a Tuesday. We're going to talk babies. We're going to talk tattoos. We're going to talk all kinds of stuff, food, fun places, and the mayhem of life. You have landed in the right place. It's going to be a beautiful day. Our gorgeous weather continues. If you didn't get a chance to BBQ yesterday, hopefully you have a chance to BBQ tonight because this weather is incredible. Wow. Okay, we are going to go to Florida today, north of Miami for our beach cam this morning. This is Acalina Beach.
Coffee sips, talking flips. Fun begins, just feels right. Thank you, sun seekers. Daybreak believers. Go for and fun. Let's run every morning on the show. Something sweet, laughs and tales can't be beat. Beach vibes, endless tides, ride the waves, feel the heat. Thank you, sun seekers, daybreak believers. Whoa, food and fun, let's run every morning on the show. Pantry treats. Something sweet, laughs and tales can't be beat. Beach vibes, endless tides, ride the waves, feel the heat. Thank you, sun seekers, daybreak believers. Whoa, food and fun, let's run every morning on the show. Pantry treats. Something sweet, laughs and tales can't be beat. Beach vibes, endless tide, ride the waves, feel the heat. Wake up, dance around, Tyler Show, best in town. Sunrise, clear skies, come on now, get down. Get down.
beach chairs for us. Oh, my God. These are the comfiest beach chairs I think we've ever had on the show. There's some couches there for us to flop down on. Very nice. They're setting up even more, getting ready for a busy day. Oh, that's a live shot. Beautiful. Whoa, beautiful, beautiful. Although we've got some nice weather here. Not quite that good, but we'll take it. It is January in the tundra. January in the tundra where it's cold. Not today. 0. Feels like minus 18. We'll get some light snow on your way home from work today, but +2. So something to watch. Could turn into some freezing rain. Okay, so be careful there. -2 on the menu for us tomorrow. But in the meantime, we've got single digits, and we are loving it. It is A-OK. Air temperature map this morning, and then we'll follow that up with our wind chill maps. You can take a look at how we compare to everybody across the continent here. And Canadian retail quiz. So, I want to ask you, who is Canada's biggest retailer based on number of stores in Canada? So who is Canada's largest retailer based on number of stores in Canada? Put it in chat if you think you know. Oh, Canada. Now, the largest retailer in the United States and one of the largest employers in America is Walmart. That's really easy. Wally World. Bentonville, Arkansas. Bentonville, Arkansas started as a 5 and dime store. 5 and dime, kind of like the original dollar store, super cheap. But see, Walmart is American. Walmart is an American store. So Costco, also an American store. Like I said, there are not many Canadian big box stores left. Quentin says Canadian Tire. It is Canadian. Says it in the name. Cindy says Canadian Tire, perhaps. Ryan says Superstore. Tracy also says Superstore. Yellow Jacket says Lola's. Cindy says Loblaws. Molly says I never shop at Walmart anymore. Tracy says Co-op. No. Although it's, you know what, I don't know if it would be included in the statistics, because co-ops are kind of their own beast. Co-ops are not owned by a corporation. They're not owned privately. They're owned by the community, really, truly. I mean, it's the people who shop there that own the store. That's what we talk about. They're sponsors on the show, and it's not just co-ops. It's like credit unions as well, operate the same way. Ryan says Superstore. Loretta says Tim's Dollar Tree. Okay, so the largest footprint in the country, whoever had Loblaws or Superstore on their bingo card, you would win. Home Depot is American. The George Weston Company is the largest Canadian retailer. Now, the George Weston Company. And under the George Weston Company, you've got Loblaws, you've got Shoppers Drug Mart, and a host of other companies. So the Weston family are Canada's version of the Walton family that own Walmart. But what's interesting, if you base it on revenue, it does change. If you base it on richness, the amount of cash coming in, and part of this is because this Canadian operation operates stores outside of Canada. So while George Weston is at number 2 for money, cabbage, Giant Tiger is Canadian. Yes. Red Apple. Couche-Tard is the number 1. Couche-Tard from Quebec. Alimentation Couche-Tard Inc. You're saying, what the hell is that? They own Circle K. They also are trying to buy 7-Eleven. They're so rich. They're going out shopping to buy 7-Eleven. So it's not all sad news on the retail landscape. However, again, this company does most of its business outside of Canada. They do have Circle K's and Couche-Tards in Canada, but they're all over the place. So they are number one for revenue, and then the Weston Company is at number 2. But what's interesting, when I pulled up this list in light of the closure of Peavey Mart, what's interesting on this list, and I think you'll find this interesting too, because we're all curious about why grocery prices continue to go up. So the top 3 companies in Canada now, the top 3 retailers in Canada sell food. They don't sell shoes or sporting goods or clothes. It's food. Because customers have to come to your store every few days. We need the food. We need the food. So Weston's at number 2. Empire Company is at number 2. Guess what they own? Sobeys, Safeway, IGA. Food. At number 3, Metro Inc. They're in Quebec and Ontario, and they sell food. They sell food. So food is big business. When it comes to things, widgets, windshield washer fluid, stickers for your car that say, honk if you like Kansas City and Taylor Swift. Stuff. The stuff, Canadian Tire is now the king. If it's not food related, it's Canadian Tire. So Canadian Tire versus Walmart. Now, Giant Tiger is in the top 10. Hudson Bay Company is in the top 10, although do we have one in Winnipeg anymore? Is there a Hudson Bay store? Giant Tiger is in there, and Rona is in there as well. Now, this is for number of stores in the top 10. Getting back to revenue, though, again, all food. But entering the mix for revenue at number 6 is Hudson Bay Company. Dollarama comes in at number 7. Canada's largest dollar store chain, Dollarama, is new to the top 10 with sales of $1.56 billion. So you got Canadian Tire, you got Dollarama, then you got Giant Tiger. For family fashion, groceries as well, and household products. Princess Auto is Canadian. They have half the number of stores that Peavey Mart had. Peavey Mart had 90 stores. Princess Auto, however, Princess Auto is private, which means that there's a group of investors that own it. It's closed doors, not like these companies that have shares that you could buy on the TSE. And Home Hardware was also in the top 10. So you've got Canadian Tire in the top 10. I'm putting these as I'm sharing these with you because they're in our area. There's some stores that we don't have. Hudson Bay Company is in there again. Dollarama came in at 7. Giant Tiger at 8. La Maison Simi, which is a Quebec chain. And then Home Hardware stores. They've got 1,100 stores across Canada. And they came in at number 10. So we still have Canadian big box stores. But they are slowly in decline as far as their numbers go, and revenues are also being stressed right now. However, there is one area where it is not being stressed. There is one area where things are actually pretty good in retail, and it's food. The business of food is good for food retailers in this country. for retailers selling widgets and gifts and clothes and shoes, not so good. But again, the combination of online shopping and the ability to not buy groceries from online retailers, they're going to get there. They're going to get to the point where they're going to be able to deliver it to your door later that day. Some are already doing it. But the cash is in food. So the food stores are doing well. And you know what's interesting is I looked up 1985. Let's go back in time. Come with me. Come with me. Come shopping with me. Let's go back in time, Sunseekers. Back to 1985 when Tyler had a bad haircut, a bowl on his head, and a Michael Jackson zipper jacket. It's just a thriller. Okay, 1985. So who were the top Canadian retailers in 1985? Princess Auto is still around. Yes, just not all that big. And don't jinx it. 1985, the Hudson Bay Company was Canada's largest and most successful retailer. I can see the blankets. I can see the Hudson Bay blankets. Canadian Tire was at number 2 in 1985. Followed by a company that I don't recognize called the T. Eaton Company. One of Canada's most iconic department store chains, Eaton's was a major player in retail at one time, offering the country's largest selection of fashion and furniture, known simply as Eaton's. Gone. At number 4, where's the food? There's no food. A company called Simpsons Limited. Known for its upscale department stores, Simpsons was a prominent retailer in Canada. Also known as Simpson Sears. So we've been losing these companies for a while now. This is not new information. What is new is that many of the businesses, do you remember? I want you to think back to 1985. I want you to go back to your childhood. I want you to go back to your younger years, and I want you to, in your mind, walk into a drugstore. I see greeting cards. I see people writing on little slips of paper to buy their alcohol. You could buy alcohol in our small town pharmacy. I could buy eyeglasses. I could buy hearing aids, just the kind of disposable ones. You could buy canes. They had a little thing that had canes on it. You could spin it, and there was all kinds of canes. I would grab a cane and smack my sister around with it. She'd smack me. Then we'd play Star Wars. I got the lightsaber. That was our drugstore in 1985. Fast forward to 2025. I can't find where to take my scripts without having to walk through the furniture department, the video game section, and a giant grocery section. The moment that pharmacies started to sell groceries, you knew, okay, something's going on. And not only that, Canadian Tire cracked the list in 85 and today in the top 10. They're starting to sell more food. I'm starting to see more and more food on the shelves of Canadian Tire. The money is in food, not shoes and clothes. Sandstore, Kmart. We're just throwing out old brand names, old retailers we loved. Woolco, bought by Walmart. The Sandstore. Who owned the Sandstore? Wow, and it was a Manitoba company, not just Canadian. It is a Manitoba company. And I just learned this today. SAN is short for Surplus Army, Air Force, Navy. Did you know that? Okay, I'm late to the party on that. What the really? Surplus Army, Air Force, it's an Army surplus store is how it starts? What? Get out. Started in 1947 by Albert and Sam Cohen, Main Street, Winnipeg. And they sold a ton of stuff. Then they got into the retail where it was like, okay, we can't just be selling old thermoses and old junk that the Army is done with, and now we're going to start bringing in some new stuff. And it took off. In June of 2008, SAN announced that they'd be closing all stores within 8 to 10 weeks, with a going-out-of-business sale being conducted by Great American Group, LLC. Most of the chain's locations and intellectual properties were bought on by TBS Holdings, owner of the Bargain Shop, in August of 2008. Woolworth Zellers, Overweighty Foods. Overweighty, isn't that like a West Coast? That could be a West Coast thing. McLeod's. Oh, my God. McLeod's. Well, you got McMunn and Yates. Aren't they a Dauphin? Aren't they a Dauphin store? McMunn and Yates, aren't those two guys like from Dauphin or from the Parkland or something like that? Canadian retailers. Now, these are smaller ones. As we'd mentioned, Princess Auto is a small privately owned one. McMunn and Yates. Oh, they're based in Saskatoon. Thought they were local guys. Maybe not. Oh, no. They were founded in Saskatoon in 1905. Building supplies store. It's kind of like the Canadian version of Home Depot. However, it leans more to contractor and construction supply companies. So not so much of the fun retail stuff as you might find at Home Depot. Home Depot's got like kind of a little bit of the Walmart shtick in there. Zumba Bernice says, at the drugstore she sees a wall of magazines and comic books. Isn't that the truth? The magazines and comic books have been replaced with frozen pizza, eggs, butter, and milk at the drugstore. Interesting. So, what about the song? What about the PV song? This will help to cheer us up a little bit. Oh my
Shop
God.
for new.
Hang on a second here. We need a song. And that's why we need to get the PV Mart song going here. Oh, my God. Come on, man. Sing it. Sing it for us.
PV Mart, PV Mart,
PV Mart.
harder and a whole lot more. PV Mart, oh PV Mart, it's an all-Canadian store. PV Mart, our service is the best.
I feel better already.
PV Mart, come and put us to the test.
Well, I don't think we can do that anymore, but we'll change that one.
We got roses, cattle gates and more. We got toasters, we got roasters, and handles for your door. We got plants, we got pants, and electric fencers too. We got benches, we got wrenches, and great advice for you. PV Mart,
This is right up there with the Friday keyboard song.
harder and a whole lot more.
Hardware and a whole lot more.
PV Mart,
PV Mart,
oh, PV Mart,
PV Mart.
it's an all-Canadian store.
All Canadian.
PV Mart, our service is the best.
PV Mart, PV Mart.
PV Mart, come and put us to
man, that is fantastic. That is really, let's get the winner's bell. Somebody is going to rocket to the top of the charts. You know how when they have somebody pass away in the music business, you know, when Prince died, when Michael Jackson died, as soon as somebody in the music business passes away and it becomes a rare piece of art, they take off to the top of the charts. They take off to the top of the charts, and I think that one's going to go to the top of the charts. Number 1 on Apple iTunes, the PV Mart song by Saskatchewan Rough Rider Ralph. Yeah. All right, we've got, let's see what Gus has to say. What does Gus have to say about this whole, the PV Mart mess? He is our reporter on the scene. Oh, he's got...
Hi, everybody on Sports and Adventures on TikTok. We are outside of PV Mart. It's a Canadian store that has services in British Columbia and Alberta, and unfortunately, it's closing down in the month of May. The economy is not very good, and there's a lot of things on sale at this time, so we are going to review some of them for your information.
Oh, okay. The stuff that he's going right in the store. There's the signs. Jars on sale. Get your jars, get your paint. I like the music that he's put behind this. It's there's no doubt you know what kind of stuff they're selling. Oh, look at the stuff. I think I might have been in a PV Mart one time. They sold a lot of cool stuff in there. Although, what is that, feed in the middle of the floor? Oh, seeds. Get your seeds. Well, thank you, Gus, for that update. That's very much appreciated. So you can see that there are some things on sale at the PV Mart. They are pretty much liquidating everything. And thanks, Dino, for this, too. You know, he's going through showing us deals to be had. Deals to be had at the PV Mart. Now I got that stupid song in my head. PV Mart. PV Mart. No. Oh, clamps. We got your clamps. We got your PVC pipes. We got your hoses. We got your fluids. We got your functional fluids. We got your lube. If you need lube, get your lube stuck up on pails. Pails of lube at the PV Mart. At PV Mart. Oh, my God. I'm all of a sudden regretting playing Saskatchewan Rough Rider Ralph's PV Mart song. Oh, my God. Kuiper's Family Bakery is Brandon's bakery. They have been in business for generations, and there's a reason why. Their recipes have been passed down from the generations. People come from far and wide. They go in and they get their products, and the consistency is there each and every day you go into Kuiper's Family Bakery, and people love it. Generations of baking goodness at Kuiper's Family Bakery, from your simple loaf of beautiful, fluffy white bread to your hamburger and hot dog buns you're going to need for the grill in this beautiful weather when you've got some hamburgers and hot dogs to throw into a beautiful bun. Make a Kuiper's Family Bakery, Brandon's Bakery. Indulge your senses and your taste buds at 1411 First Street, just north of the First and Richmond corner beside Tasties. We saw Andrea earlier this morning with the part of the crew over at Helping Hands Soup Kitchen, part of the presentation from Sunrise and that beautiful vehicle they had. Heavily involved in the community as well is EP Law Office, involved with initiatives like the Brandon and District United Way, Helping Hands Soup Kitchen, and more. They are community-minded. They're community-involved, and they like to help you with real estate transactions, any wills you might want to get done, or any corporate law questions you might have. EP Law Office, building lasting relationships, one legal case at a time. 642 18th Street, Unit A, across from the RBC. And at Tim Hortons, they're also doing good in the community, but this time around, it's Special Olympics. We've got Special Olympics athletes set to represent Canada, and they are ready to kick it. They're ready to take the gold, but they need our help. What can we do, say you? I say we buy some donuts, because 100% of the proceeds of the Special Olympics donuts are going to support Special Olympics, and it starts this Friday. Now, The Special Olympics Donuts is Special Olympic Donut is a limited time offering. It starts on Friday and it goes until the 2nd. So basically, that's this weekend till end of business on Sunday. Pre-orders can be made at timhortonwestman.ca, timhortonswestman.ca. At Tim Hortons, you can also find the Everyday Value menu, featuring 4 crave-worthy items starting at just $2.99. So get ready for it. Let's get ready to eat some donuts and help support those Special Olympics athletes. At Tim Hortons of Westman, with 10 locations to serve you in Brandon, Verdon, Neepawa, Dauphin, and Moosomin. Canadian retail memories of Canadian retail memories. So who's got tattoos? Who's got ink? Are tattoos beautiful? Or are they a warning sign? Warning, danger, Will Robinson. Or are they something that makes people go, ew? Those that have them traditionally don't care. But the results of a new survey may interest you. It's called Are Tattoos Beautiful? What society really thinks of the ink. I don't have tattoos, full disclosure. All of my family members do. I do not. Because I'm flighty. I can't commit to anything. I change my mind on so many things. I like to stay flexible. I can't commit because a tattoo is permanent. A tattoo is forever. That's why people don't get their spouses' names on the... You could be married for 50 years. The minute that ink dries on your arm, all of a sudden she's out sleeping with the gardener. Ah, crap. I got the tattoo on my arm. I'll love you forever. I don't think so. Just chopped my arm off. She took my arm. Tosh is also tattooless. Molly has one on her thigh, monkey emoji. We're getting close to VIP hour. This is for the adults only. I'm sorry, TikTok. Dean, Stu, Kathy, I'm sorry. It's too hot for the TikTok. I've already spent some time in the TikTok jail. I don't need more time in the TikTok jail. It was not fun. So we have to say goodbye. We have to close it down. We have to shut this off because it's about to get very hot and steamy. Very, very hot and steamy. Same with you, Zuckerberg and Meta and Facebook. No, too hot to handle. It's time for VIP time on Twitch. In fact, don't come. It's too hot. It is. Parental discretion is advised. Parental discretion is advised. Twitch.tv/Tyler Glen Show. Also through the website at TylerGlenShow.com. We're moving over. TikToks. See you later. Have a great Tuesday, and we'll catch you again for Hump Day tomorrow. Have a great day, TikTokers. We're moving to Twitch. PV Mart. Oh, PV Mart. I got that stupid song in my head. PV Mart. PV Mart. Bye, Meta folks. Bye, YouTube. Moving over to Twitch. VIP hour starts